Previously on Onboard Lifestyle, the crew anchors in the heart of the Lemon Keys, barters with Laguna fishermen,
Gracias. Thank you. Ciao.
makes delicious ceviche.
Delicious.
We hire a local to scrub our boat. So worth it.
Okay, gracias. Oh, yeah, gracias.
My mom tries to communicate with the moth. My dad catches a fish. Then he tells a few fishing stories. My mom prepares it. I eat it. Then we discuss our future plans. Let's pick up our story as we pick up our anchor.
Okay, today is a big travel day. We just picked up anchor and we are gonna start making our way back to Shelter Bay pretty slowly, but still about 10 hours today.
Our float plan today is to leave Lemon Keys to the north, rounding Punta San Blas, then setting a 285-degree heading for the majority of this passage. After clearing Isla Grande, Basic will turn to the south and look for a safe anchorage for the night in Portobello or Buenaventura.
Kind of sucks because I just finished school yesterday, but it'll be nice to have more access to like produce and stuff.
Produce, food, everything. We're kind of out at everything. But this was an experience. It was interesting. It was rainy and lightning and bugs and beautiful scenery and nice people.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did it. But yeah, it'll be nice to have some food again. Okay, we're leaving Lemon Key, and looks intimidating on the charts, but I feel good about this. There's coral all around us that goes, it's about 3 feet deep most of the way on the exit here. You can barely see it. It's early in the morning. It comes way out here and way over here. There's one trough that kind of cuts right through and zigzags its way out of all this coral heads. We came in this way, a little more wide open, but really shallow. We came in and just creeped in, and the locals helped us navigate. But we have enough daylight now. We wanted to leave, late enough that we could see. I could certainly see it now. It's right over here. I don't know if you could pick that up. And right over here. So we're heading right out there. Let's see how Lynn's doing. She's following the Navionics charts today. Our chart plotter is a little less detail. Let's see how things look. Okay, how's it look? You cutting a little steep.
Nerve-wracking.
Okay, go to port. Okay, you can kind of see it. It's right there, maybe 60 feet. No, I know, but that one's 60 feet from us. This one right here?
Yeah.
I can see it right here. So, still shows us drifting into it. I think there might be a current right now dragging you in. You're right dead center. Just watch the depth. Okay, now start going to starboard. Okay, we're getting there. Believe it or not, we're in a channel that's only about 200 feet wide going through this coral. Hard to see. Actually, I can't tell right now, but gotta trust the charts right now. Once we get out here, it looks wide open, but it's really not. We have to snake around through the coral all the way out, another mile or so out here. And then we'll be home free. It's just open ocean after that. can see that old shipwreck right here. Obviously they didn't see the coral.
And, right on cue, a large pod of dolphins escorted Basik out of the archipelago, as if they somehow knew we were leaving.
With light and variable winds forecast, a combined engine/sail plan was in order to complete the 52.6 nautical mile passage during daylight hours. That means sail when we can, or motor sail, or motor only, whatever we have to do to maintain a 5-knot average. With a passive sea state, that will be no problem and give us enough speed to test our luck dragging a lure.
Trying to keep them surfing on the way in.
Yeah, good idea.
It is. Grab the bucket.
Okay, got the bucket.
Yeah!
It's a Wahoo.
Yeah! It is! Oh my gosh! Oh.
Okay.
Get it up. Get it up.
Okay.
Watch the bucket. Set it down flat. There we go.
Oh my gosh! That's a Wahoo!
Nice.
It's about time. Look at
Okay, you got that
you.
line?
Oh look, Compass is celebrating.
Check that out.
Look at that, baby. That's a perfect size for us too.
Okay, well, we've had enough for today. We're gonna pick an anchorage. We passed Portobello, and we're heading into Buenaventura. Looks like we'll have the place to ourselves, and it's just a short run tomorrow of 20 miles getting back into Shelter Bay. We'll do that first thing in the morning. Hopefully we'll get a little offshore breeze, but it looks pretty calm. We had calm conditions most of today. We were able to sail a bit, but not much. Okay, this looks like a nice home for tonight. And just settle in and relax. Bright and early the next morning. Buenaventura was just a peaceful, quiet anchorage. Just dead calm all night long. The only thing was interesting was there is a heavy traffic road right here. We haven't heard traffic in a while. The trucks go by, car alarm went off in the middle of the night. It's disoriented for a little bit, but here we are. Okay, next stop. Shelter Bay. It's about 20 miles and should take us 3 to 5 hours depending on how much wind we have. I'm gonna try to get out of the bay here and set some sails. It looks like it's gonna be pretty calm though, so we'll see. But yeah, look at this. Got a good jump. Sun's just peeking up. Engines are running smooth. Everything feels great. I shouldn't jinx it, but I think we'll have a good day.
We are now heading back to Shelter Bay. I'm so sad.
It is bittersweet, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just doing a light sail.
It's not that far. So I guess it was nice. I mean, we were off the dock for
2 months.
2 months. We're kind of running a little low on supplies, but
we are dangerously low. We got really creative, but you know, I guess San Blas is amazing. We really did enjoy our time there, with a couple exceptions.
Okay. Lightning.
Lightning and rainstorms.
Rainstorms.
Every day.
The insects, biting insects. No CM's mosquitoes. Look at her legs. Look at this. Oh, and dengue. That was a fun one.
Teal is under the weather.
But besides that, it was quite the experience. We met a lot of nice people.
Well, we met a lot of local Gunas, which was really nice. But it was a little lonely for Emma because this is off season. So there really isn't as many boats and cruisers out here that, you know, she would like, we would like. We did meet some people,
yeah,
obviously. But really, it was also hard because Emma was finishing up school. She just finished literally yesterday.
And we left.
Straight A's.
Yeah.
Woo!
So she was in full-blown test mode for the last 2 weeks probably, just finishing up her school year. Look at this weather. Don't let it fool you. It's fooled us plenty of times. It starts out nice. It doesn't always start out nice, but midday is usually decent. But we're calling for heavy thunderstorms in about 4 hours, so.
But it's gonna only get continually worse as the month progresses into, I guess, really windy season. There's a lot of storms out in San Blas around this time. So we figured it's a great opportunity for us to get back to Shelter Bay and kind of get back into doing some maintenance. We kind of put off a lot of maintenance on the boat, so it's I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's been almost 2 years since we hauled out. I know. So it's time to haul out, see what the bottom looks like. I'm sure she's fine, but yeah, we need to do some sail drive maintenance. There's a lot of things that we have talked about that we are now going to do. Obviously, we have to address our rigging, so the mast is going to get pulled. Yeah, there's so many things that we want to do now that we're on the Caribbean side. And so this is the perfect time for us to do it now that we're in lightning, hurricane season. Get those done so that we're ready for next season.
And I think this is perfect timing to actually head back. You know why?
Why?
We are on our last roll of toilet paper. That could have been devastating.
Oh.
Okay, we're getting close to the port entrance. A lot of activity here. This tanker just left. This one's heading in. I had to slow our speed a bit. We're gonna swing in behind him as we go into the mouth of the harbor here. We were on a collision course, but we'll obviously give him a little elbow room and slow down, and so he's not nervous. I didn't want to be right up on him.
Are you taking us all the way into the marina, Emma?
Yep. My dad's getting everything ready right now, so yeah, I'm just making sure all the depths are okay where we're going.
One good thing about being back at the marina is longer showers.
Longer showers, produce, lots of fun things. Oh, and I get to take Compass for walks every single day.
And not worry about all the wild dogs. Look at a dolphin bringing us in.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A special thanks goes out to our generous patrons, whose support fuels the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. Our multi-day trek back to Shelter Bay went without a hitch. This passage could be done in a single long day, but it was nice to break it up with the calm Buenaventura stop. Now that we're in a place to be productive, that's exactly what we will do. So come back next week to see what happens first. See you then!